Each day in 2025, I kept track of what bag I was wearing that day, and these that I'm about to show you are the ones that I picked up either up to 3 days or never. They sat in my shelf. Starting off with a bag number one being the most used out of every bag that I'm going to show you. This bag in particular, I was kind of like debating on whether or not to show it because technically I had my stuff in it for longer than 3 days or even like 2 days to be honest, but I didn't actually like walk around, move around with it outside of my home for that amount of time. Let me just show you. This is my Neverfull MM in the Damir bin, and I am looking at something that I'm gonna really touch on. This bag, I have it listed for 3 days worth of use, and that is solely because of travel. And one of those days, it probably is technically 2 days, and that is just because I left the US on one particular day and I arrived at another place at another day, even though it was not like 24 hours past, if that makes any sense, like the time zones. So I did mark it down for 2 days because those were like the technical 2 days of my life. But I guess that kind of qualifies because whenever we did arrive, our room wasn't quite ready. So I did take the bag out and about for a little bit, and then we kind of went back to check in. So 2 days there, and then the remainder of our trip I used a different bag, actually 2 different bags, and this one was primarily in the hotel, and then like to return I used it. So just 3 days. And during my trip on my way back, actually, this bag, I had it sitting on my suitcase for about 40 minutes of walking around in the airport. I didn't have like my straps around the railing of the suitcase. It was just literally just sitting there, and I had it like that because it was heavy. So with that, like the heaviness was keeping it put for a very while until I moved from tile to carpet and my bag tipped over. It hit the floor and I didn't run over it. I don't know, it kind of like fell, and like it had a little bit of momentum and friction got the best of it, so I did mess it up a little bit. Like one of my leather pieces right here has some markings, and the glazing looks like it's like has like bite marks, kind of like it's chipped, or I don't know how to describe it. I will show you, but other than that, the canvas itself did fantastic. It that fumble did nothing. I mean, I do have some wear on my edges, but again, this bag is like forever old in my collection. I don't think any edge wear that you'll see came from the tumble. Okay, so inspecting this bag is proving to be a little bit dangerous. So I think I did some damage to the canvas. Like moving my fingers through, I do kind of feel the roughness of it. Like I picked it up a little bit. I don't know. In my recollection, I did not run over the bag, but yeah, it definitely did. There was an oopsie there. So this bag, 3 days out of 365 in 2025. Not bad. This bag, I used to use it a lot whenever I first got it, and even like years after getting it, it was like my most used, and it is a favorite bag. I did use another Neverfull more through 2025, so it's not that I don't like the silhouettes, but this one I did kind of focus it more on travel. So for right now, it kind of has that role, and it's fulfilling it quite nicely. I would still use it for travel. I would not put it down. Again, this bag is going to be, it's 13 years old now, so it's fine. It's totally fine. So that is my Damir bin Neverfull in the MM size. And putting this list together, like going through my notebook and scratching off whatever was my most used and going kind of down the line to pick my 3 days or less, I was very surprised by what I found, because I feel like in years prior that wouldn't have been the case. But maybe you'll pick up on it and I might just kind of let you know towards the end. But bag number 2 is a bag that I consciously made it a point not to grab this bag, and that is my Pochette Accessoires by Louis Vuitton as well in Damier Ebene. And the reason for that was because this bag, I'm actually seeing like some frame. In 2024, I took it in for service and I redid the bottom gusset as well as the zipper pull. Because I put money into restoring the bag, I wanted to put it down because this was my most used bag year after year before I started, keeping track of my handbag usage. Because of that, I said that for 2025 and beyond, I wanted to limit how many times I use this bag. That actually increased my usage for my other 2 bags. So I do have the trifecta, also in monogram and in Damier Azur. And putting this one down, my Damier Azur bag is my most used, and I kind of debated on getting like the Pochette Accessoires in the multicolor because I was like, okay, I really do like this little bag. It comes in handy, especially for travel. I can stick it in my Neverfull and pop it out in some of the days according to my outfits, and that's actually when I used this whenever I was in Japan for 2 days only. The other days I did use my Damier Azur because those were the 2 bags that I took with me during that little holiday break. So I guess you can say that I failed at my own do not touch for the foreseeable future rule that I had imposed on myself, but at the same time it was only 2 days. I'm still technically doing good at staying away from my refurbished Pochette Accessoires. Honestly, the Pochette Accessoires in general is a great bag, a phenomenal bag. It kind of stinks that the price is what it is. I think it's like $1,300 now, but even that, like, they only have it in the monogram, and so for the multicolor it's a little bit smaller than these, like just a tad bit smaller. It's like the original size bag versus like the new Pochette Accessoires new model, which my 3 Pochette Accessoires happen to be the NM version. So yeah, the multicolor ones definitely beautiful and gorgeous, but TBD, because they did the re-release and it is in stock. Like if I go to the website, it says add to cart, at least the white one, because they didn't re-release the black, or so I feel like they might later in some weeks. I don't know, but it is definitely top of mind to consider the multicolor, because even though it's a tad bit small, it's still a beautiful bag. It's still a bag that I will use for many years to come and that I can redo at some point in time if I ever need to. Or actually, I kind of remember one of the reasons why I was kind of put away from it. So my Pochette Accessoires have piping the same material, so in canvas. In the multicolor re-release, that is leather. I'm trying to picture it in my mind. That is the untreated leather, and in the black version it is also leather, but in the black, right? I did have the black one in mind, but I actually haven't even looked into the pre-owned market to see what the black one, the multicolor 2025 edition, retails for in the resale market. Might have to look into that, even though I do think the white multicolor is better. But anyways, moving on to bag number 3, and this bag, similar to my Pochette Accessoires in the Damier Ebene, I only picked it up during 2025 for 2 days. And which bag is that? That is my Louis Vuitton Trevi PM Damier Ebene. This bag is a bag that I generally go for during the fall winter time, not so much spring and summer. And whenever I was looking back at my little usage, this one I did use it during the winter time. It was January 2025 whenever I was using this one for 2 days. I still think it's a great bag, and one thing that I'm like noticing about myself in recent weeks is that I'm really taking reading a little bit serious. Like I'm actually carrying around my physical book and not like my Kindle. So I do think I will be using it more than 2 days in 2026, but so far I have not picked it up. Or actually, because of the unfortunate events that my Neverfull took, this could be a contender for travel, with the actual strap giving it a versatility of just putting it on your shoulder, and this being like big enough to support heavy jacket, or like if you're carrying this and maybe shopping bags, whatever, this might be a good one to consider. The next bag is bag number 4, and this one surprised me the most. Like whenever I was done with my list, I was like, wow. Really? This bag is also a Louis Vuitton bag, and I have it in a dust bag. My most oversized Louis Vuitton bag outside of the Neverfulls, of course, is my artsy MM in the monogram. So this one, I did not pick it up in 2025. It sat on my shelf 100% of the year, and I was shocked because I remember like trying on my multicolor bandeau on the bag. Like I was thinking like maybe I did take it out, then I was like, okay, no, I think I literally just tried on the bandeau to see how it would look with the bag, and then it kind of just sat on my shelf. But yeah, I didn't record it, so for 0 days, like that's kind of a shame. Like this is such a beautiful bag, and I really do love this bag. Even though I used it for not a single day in 2025, this will stay in my collection because one of the reasons why I got this is to have it be like my mom bag whenever that time comes. I'm sure the usage is going to increase in the future. Don't you worry. But this is a beauty of a bag. They do have the Again model, which is kind of sort of similar. I have this version and I do prefer this version. So not much to say about it because I did not pick it up last year, but I'm definitely hoping to bring this one out a little bit more. Actually tie my bandeau to it, my multicolor one, and just rock it for like the spring and summer. For what has transpired so far in 2026, I am kind of like being more conscious of the bags that I am picking up. I think I'm gonna focus on the bags I didn't really touch in 2025, but you know, we shall see in a year how that actually, you know, intention went, I guess I should say. And then of course, if I get new bags, that's also something too. So far in 2026, I have not made a new bag purchase. So we are working with what we got. This next bag is the last bag that I'm going to show you. And out of everything, this one I probably need to get very serious with, because just showing you the artsy being 0 days used in 2025, this one too was used for 0 days in 2025, and that is my Louis Vuitton Game On Neverfull. This bag is literally in like, well, I can't say brand new condition because I have used it, but it's pretty new, and it's such a shame because she's so gorgeous, and gosh, inside like she literally looks like out of the boutique. Such a shame that I don't use it more. And every time that I do look at it in like this sort of setting, I'm like, yeah, it's such a beautiful bag, I should definitely use it, and you know, this, that, and the other. But whenever I'm actually like getting ready or either running somewhere, I don't grab it. I'm pretty sure it was the same story in 2024. Maybe used it once or twice in 2024. I don't really remember. I want to say maybe once. And 2025, even less. I wouldn't want to get rid of it because it is pretty, it is gorgeous, and whenever I do wear it, I do have fun using it. But at the same time, it's literally just sitting in my closet, so might have to strongly consider either sending this to Fashion File for them to, you know, sell, or just kind of like, I don't know that I would sell it myself. I can always like consign it, but I don't know, it kind of hurts because it's like I want it but I don't use it. At the same time, like that's literally hoarding mentality. This is again a beauty, and it's complete. Like I have the dust bag in here, I have my receipt in here still, my little wristlet. That this guy too, I don't reach for it, even though I mean it's a little bit more subtle. It's still very fun, and the back is very plain, not like the Neverfull where it has two different graphics on you know, one side and the other side. This one is pretty subtle on one side, and then just, you know, I think this is fun. I mean, I'm not the biggest gambler. I mean, I'll go to a casino. It's not like as a sports, generally just literally I'm gonna put, you know, $10 in a little slot machine and see how that goes. Definitely purchases out of just like fun aspect of, you know, the bag itself, and not necessarily because card, poker, text hold'em, whatever. But that is the other bag that's outside of my artsy. Literally did not pick up in 2025. If I do a collection video, do not be surprised if this one is not shown. But again, TBD because it's such a beautiful bag and the Never Full is amazing in itself. But these bags are the 5 bags in my collection that I use for 3 days or less in the year of 2025. If you did keep up with your handbag usage for last year, let me know how you did and which one was your least used bag and your most used, and were you surprised by those results? I want to thank you so very much for spending a little bit of your day with me, and I hope to see you again in a future video soon. Goodbye.